welcome to my sunny channel. First, I was very hesitant about all this sun exposure trend. Like, what's the point? Getting yourself out of bed, dressing up, forcing yourself, especially me, I really like staying home. Forcing yourself getting out of home and just seeing the sun for 5 minutes. But like with anything else, I trust Mr. Herberman.
I'm Andrew Huberman, and I'm a professor of neurobiology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine.
Completely. And what struck me the most is that he considers morning sun exposure, sun gazing, amongst 5 most productive and most effective things that can affect your mental performance, physical performance, and just performance in general. And that's pretty much a lot to be amongst all these 4 elements. So I decided to dive deeper, and today we'll be talking about morning sun exposure, the benefits of it, and how it affects your life. As you probably have guessed it already, in this video today we'll be talking about morning sun exposure. While this is a fancy sort of like official name, I'm calling this very simple: face the sun. So there are lots of different research and studies that prove that light improves our mood, our ability to wake up and sleep, our digestion, our hormone levels, our immune system, and our ability to cope with stress. So in this video today, I'll be listing all these benefits and trying to explain how exactly seeing the sun can help us improve all those points, my experience of how I implemented this habit into my routine, and whether it changed anything in my life. So stay tuned. Benefit number 1 is vitamin D synthesis. So sunlight is a natural source of vitamin D, a vital nutrient that helps regulate calcium absorption, supports bone health, and plays a role in immune function. Exposing your skin to sunlight in the morning can stimulate the production of vitamin D in our body. Second benefit is mood enhancement. Sunlight triggers the release of serotonin. It's a hormone associated with boosting and promoting a sense of well-being. Morning sun exposure can help us improve our mood, increase our energy levels, and reduce the risk of conditions like seasonal affective disorder. The third benefit is circadian rhythm regulation. Exposure to natural light in the morning can help us regulate our internal body clock, known as the circadian rhythm. And regular morning sunlight exposures can help us establish a healthy sleep-wake cycle, improve our sleep quality, and enhance overall alertness and productivity during the day. In the evening, when the sun is low in the sky and is of orange pinky color like this, so it is also beneficial to look at this sun because it also communicates to our brain's circadian rhythm that it is evening and it's time to prepare for sleep. So in case you missed your morning sunlight exposure, you can just use the evening sun as another anchor point to adjust your circadian rhythm. The fourth benefit is your eyes health, actually. Moderate exposure to sunlight in the morning may benefit our eyes' health by reducing the risk of conditions such as myopia and maintaining a healthy retinal function. The fifth one is increased productivity. Morning sunlight exposure can help us increase our focus, attention, and productivity throughout the day. The natural light helps suppress the production of melatonin, a hormone that induces drowsiness and promotes wakefulness and alertness. And finally, the sixth benefit is our skin health. As I mentioned previously, sun is one of the main sources of vitamin D, and vitamin D is essential to our skin. Additionally, sunlight can help improve certain skin conditions like psoriasis, acne, and eczema. However, it's important to practice sun safely by using sunscreen and limiting sun exposure. And if you do the sun exposure, do this very early in the morning or very late in the evening when the sun is very low and won't damage and won't provide you with any sunburns. We've learned a lot about the benefits of sun exposure. Now let's talk about how to actually do this. So the first thing is that you would want to get a sun exposure very early once you wake up so that your circadian rhythm, your brain also starts waking you up. So once you're up, get out of bed, ideally in the first hour after waking up, and get yourself outside. So sun must be very low in the sky, low solar angle, so make sure that it is not too bright for you and that you can actually sort of see the sun. Look towards the sun and get sun for about 3, 5, 7 minutes. If it is summer, if it is active, it is not cloudy. So 3, 5, 7 minutes is more than enough for you to get the benefits of morning sun exposure. Don't stare directly into the sun because it can hurt your eyes. So make sure that it is very low in the sky. So measure the angle of the sun. Don't wear any sunglasses. It's fine with some correct lenses and eyeglasses, even with UV protection. But if, again, one of the benefits is eye health. So if you look through the sunglasses, you won't get these benefits for your eyes. On cloudy days, especially, you especially need to get outside. Even though it might feel like, hey, there is no sun, I don't see any sun, it's so cloudy and dark. There is still sun. Sun is not disappearing on the cloudy days. It still gets through these clouds. So you'll just need to spend more time outside. So even on sunny day, you can spend 3, 5, 7 minutes and that may be enough for you. So on a cloudy days, you have to spend 10, 20 minutes walking outside to get all these benefits and kick off your circadian rhythm and kick off your day. And if you wake up before the sun and you have to start the day, like, I don't know, maybe you're waking up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, before the sun rises. So then it makes sense to turn on as many artificial lights as you have in your home just to give a signal to your body that, like, hey, this is the morning, we have to wake up. So it won't replace the sun itself, because whenever, like, you can talk to any videographer, any photographer, even on a cloudy day, it's better to make photos on a cloudy day because the sun and the light is better outside rather than in a very good properly lit apartment. And another thing is that looking into the sun through the window, it doesn't work. So even if you stare for like 1, 2, 3 hours, it won't give you as many benefits as just getting yourself out for 5 minutes and get all the sunlight into your skin. If you're as lazy of a person as I am, then you might struggle with getting yourself out of home in the morning. I actually made a video about atomic habits and how I implemented this particular habit, getting yourself out in the morning, into my daily routine. So you can check this video right here. I'll be attaching the link to that video so that you can learn more about my practice. In a few words, so what you have to do. So first, you have to make it super easy. I put my hoodie right on the chair so that I know that, okay, I'm putting my hoodie on. It also triggers. This is another reminder for me so that I won't forget to get out in the morning. So I just take my hoodie and I also put my slippers, my sneakers right in front of the door so that it actually distracts and doesn't let me get out of home without putting them. So it's another reminder for me to get out of home in the morning. So make it commit to just 2 minutes. So make sure that you're not overwhelmed, like, hey, I have to make 10 minutes of sun exposure in the morning, just say like, hey, it's just 2 minutes, right? It's very, very little of time and commitment. So just start with 2 minutes. Start small. Reward yourself. So this is this dopamine reflex that we have in our brain that helps us actually want this to do this action. So I rewarded myself with two things. The first one is that actually I already removed, but still. So I made myself a promise that I'm not checking my phone in the morning. I can only check my phone, all the notifications and social media, only while I'm walking. So my monkey brain actually wants to get outside because I want to check my phone and see what's happening in there. I removed this. I removed this already, but just to start with, it's super helpful. And second reward is coffee reward. I love coffee. I coffee addict. I know, but once I'm back, I know that I'll have my delicious cup of coffee that I can drink and enjoy. So this is another reward that helps me trigger and helps me want to do this action. Measuring the benefits of morning sun exposure, it's sort of difficult, but probably the very first benefit is that I'm really proud of myself. I am a lazy person. I don't like getting out of home. I like staying in bed. And the idea of doing something in the morning, it does not entertain me. So seeing how I feel in these red cells in my bodies, this is my journal, it just makes me proud. So second is I noticed that I started going to bed earlier, like 10 p.m. Unless I'm doing another YouTube video or making a visual book summary or binge watching some series. Yeah, I'm not a perfect person. I have lots of bad habits that I want to get rid of. But anyway, if it's a normal day, I realized and I noticed that I'm going to bed earlier and I'm waking up earlier. And because I'm waking up earlier, I feel like I have the whole day of me. And by 8 in the morning, I've done half of my task list. That's a huge benefit for me because I feel bad if I wake up like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. So waking up early in the morning and feeling good because I do really feel good and my sleep improved. I feel like I'm sleeping better. I'm not waking up during the night and I have a total 8 hours of sleep. I feel like my body works as a clock. I'm sleeping exactly 8 hours, 7:30, 8 hours. And that's great, right? Hard to think of anything else, to be honest. Probably I have to do this longer and I have to analyze myself better and what changed, but I have this inner feeling that it definitely does not harm me, but does more good to my body, my mood, and my health. So if you are interested in this, so you can practice, you can try this, and please let me know how you've been doing this and the results of it in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you and learn more about your experience. Appreciate you watching this video. I hope it was beneficial and helpful to you and maybe a little bit inspiring. That's the main idea of this channel. I'm just starting it and probably I'm doing lots of mistakes, but your support would mean a world to me. So if you like this video, if you subscribe to my channel, if you maybe share this with your friends who might also benefit from this information, from these videos, that would be so great and helpful, and I'll be very thankful to you. So thank you very much and see you soon.